The 1st of April is the first day of Distracted Driving Month with the California Highway Patrol maximum enforcement period underway here in Kern County. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rochelle Murcia.
And I'm Michael Patterson. It's not just the distracted driving that may be causing trouble on the roads, but the potential of rain and snow too. Coming up, Chief Meteorologist Ilya Naiman will give us an idea of what to expect for your commutes these next few days.
But first, we start with Eyewitness News reporter Will Silverstein, who is on Highway 65 near the site of a deadly crash over the weekend. And Will, you spoke with the CHP today. What did they tell you about the importance of this month coming off this deadly weekend?
Yeah, Rochelle, what they told us was that they wish that Distracted Driving Awareness Month wasn't just celebrated in the month of April, but followed for the rest of the year. And of course, this, as you had mentioned there, Rochelle, that this is near the site of a deadly crash that took place over the weekend. It could be investigated for the potential of also being involved with distracted driving.
We see that every day. People come in, they were going about their daily lives, and then something happens and changes their life forever.
Chain Cone Clark attorney Juan Garza has seen grieving victims and their families too many times, many of which come to his firm after an experience with a distracted driver at the wheel, often on their cell phones.
It happens in a second, and that's why we should not be driving using our cell phones, because no one expects to do it. That's why there are accidents.
28% of all crashes nationwide are due to distracted driving.
California Highway Patrol Officer Jorge Toro spoke with Eyewitness News Tuesday about the CHP's maximum enforcement period, which runs through Wednesday morning. 75% of staff will be on patrol looking for driving infractions on the roadways in an effort to commemorate Distracted Driving Month.
We're going to be enforcing our primary crash factors, which include driving under the influence, distracted driving, of course, seatbelt violations, and unsafe lane changes, and unsafe turning, along with speeding violations.
While cell phone usage is most common, Officer Toro tells us there are more types of distracted driving than that.
Usually when we think about distracted driving, we think about the cell phone, which the cell phone is huge, but it's also other things like drinking, eating in the car, putting on makeup. Just on my way up here in the number 1 lane, there's a female driving in the number 1 lane at about 75 miles per hour putting on makeup. So we can see why that's very dangerous.
So what constitutes a distracted driving citation?
There's the manual part, okay, so using your hands, that if you got that kid in the back and you got to reach for a toy to give them or maybe a bottle to give them, that's going to be distracting cognitive things. And as like when you're texting and driving, you're thinking about the message that you're sending. And vision, obviously you're looking down at your phone at that text message or whatever distraction you have behind you.
Garza says most of the distracted accident cases that his firm sees can be prevented.
People's lives are just changed over 2 seconds of something that probably didn't matter or was not that important.
And as Garza said there, it's important that you take your time to get off to the side of the road, because those distractions, those little things that he was talking about are not that important that will make you have to stay in your car and drive and text or do whatever those other activities that he was describing. Now again, we're here on the 65, scene of the deadly crash over the weekend. We'll have a little bit more about that later in the show as the wind blows and the rain starts to come down here along the 65. Reporting along the 65, Will Silverstein, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.